join in. Why don't you get us started on your thoughts about the Sexy Dexy trade, man? Big time
Wow,
move for
man.
the Bengals.
Dude, we started 10 o'clock on a Saturday night. I mean, what is there anything better than going on your phone and just seeing a Sexy Dexy trade to the Cincinnati Bengals? I mean, there's nothing better than that. It's
Uh,
absolutely lovely. I think it's a great trade.
how come,
I
man?
think one of the big reasons we made this trade is we thought that we were getting screwed at pick 10. And I absolutely agree. I really did not want Jamal McCoy. What happened after Sexy Dexy
Oh,
trade?
I was just about to say. I mean, yeah, like I think you had a great night, right? Like you were at 10 p.m.
Got a little comment from Jake. What weather
Uh,
calling for some snow?
whoa.
Whoa.
It's
Yo,
the
mod,
summer.
time out, Jake Bueno. We don't like that kind of behavior
It's
in
the
the
summer,
States.
dude. Yeah, yo, strike one for Jake Bueno. 09U. This is not 9U soccer on the Panthers, buddy. Lock in. All right. Yo, Rubus, could you tell us about your night after the Sexy Dexy trade? What happened? I heard you had some fun, dude.
Nah, it's just so hyped about the Sexy Dexy trade. Just had a great night.
All right, dude. You got to give the viewers something to work with, man. You got,
Sexy Dexy, man. That's my new Sally for sure.
All
right. Should we get started?
Yeah, so we'll get started, boys. But listen, Rubus, please post the or mods actually, Kyle Duffy. You could post the TikTok and pin that in the chat. So yeah, we're going live on our Instagram and TikTok. The pod has been making a lot of R&D investments recently. We're getting the social media locked in. We've gotten a good amount of profit so far, so we've been able to reinvest that back in the business.
Yeah,
making
absolutely.
big moves. We're gonna go promote these accounts soon over the next few days. Maybe drop some of the top clips from our episodes so far. And everyone stay tuned for our live stream of the first round of the NFL draft on Thursday. That is going to be an absolute banger. I believe at 8 p.m. start time. So definitely going to be one of the biggest moments for the pod so far, episode 4. So
yeah, I think we were mod. I don't really like what Eric's sent the fries. I don't like it, man.
Fries?
Like
nah. The more engagement, the better. I fuck with that, Eric. Shit. Yeah, Rubus. A lot of people asking about your night last night. I wonder what happened. All right, on to the.
All right, let's get started here, man.
Without further ado, number 1 pick. Last time I had the odds. This time, by the way, boys, this mock draft will be with trades, so trades are allowed.
Yes.
As always, it's off the dome. We don't know what's gonna happen. It's just me and Rubus. And what me and Rubus decided on is this episode, we're throwing a $500 bet on who gets more money.
Yes.
Or no, on who gets more picks correct in the actual draft on Thursday. So
me having picked 1, I mean, it's a great
high
start.
stakes here, man. And we both have agreed that half of that profit will go towards reinvestment in the pod. So
of course. All right, let's get started here. Pick number 1. Let's just get to the basic stuff here. Fernando Mendoza. We don't need to talk about this, right?
Yeah.
Let's
save time. We're gonna have some hot debates later on, so let's not waste time with Fernando at 1. On to number 2. It's been a lot of speculation, man, about David Bailey, like NFL ready pass rusher. I'm not buying it, man. You look at the sports books, it's still got Arvell Reese at -150 odds right now. He's just the better pick for the long-term next 3+ years of the franchise. I mean, if you're looking at this year, maybe you can make the Bailey pick, but Aaron Glenn, we don't like Aaron Glenn. We're not playing for the 1 year, so we're going with Arvell Reese.
Bro, come on, dude. You're picking David Bailey. Why are we lying to the fans?
I mean, the sports books know better than anyone, and they have Arvell Reese at -150. That's all I got to say. So,
come on, dude. It's going to be David Bailey, no question about it. The Jets suck. They'll do that pick. Let's just get back to the good stuff, though. Pick number 3, Arizona Cardinals. I think David Bailey is the guy here. Their defense was absolutely atrocious last year, and I think David Bailey, Arvell Reese are just for sure going to go 2 or 3. They could go Jeremiah Love, but I think let's go David Bailey. Makes the most sense.
Yep, I agree. I think, just best player on the board. Good pick by the Cardinals there. Shout out to our newest mod, Kyle Duffy, for the
Shout out, Kyle.
302nd ban on Jake Bueno. Great stuff there, man. We don't appreciate those comments.
Yo, and
Also-
shout out Hope Mailer, man. I love the positivity in the chat. Like this.
Shout out Hope Mandler. Way to support the family. Really appreciate it. And Hope, I won't forget that once I make millions off the pod. And
All right, Bright, you're muted. Bro, the technical difficulties, man. We can't keep doing this.
technical difficulties. Yeah, this is embarrassing.
You can't keep doing this, man.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not gonna forget my day once we make it.
You
big.
can't keep doing this, bro.
On to number 4, Titans. We're gonna stick with the best player available strategy. This is a pretty chalk mock draft so far. We're going with Jeremiah Love. Best player on the board. Cam Ward needs some support on the offense. So you could either go a guy like Carnell Tate. You could go with a guy like Jeremiah Love, but it's kind of just the easy pick here. He's going to be a dog. So.
Yeah, I think that's the right pick there. I don't have much to say about that. For the Giants at number 5, now they got that. Now they have pick 5 and 10. They have a lot to work with now with picks. But, just looking at the board here, I think they lost Bobby Okereke.
Okereke, buddy.
Oh, whatever, same thing.
Amateur.
Yeah, whatever, same thing. I think at the end of the day, they replace him with who might be one of the top 2 player in the draft, Sonny Styles, absolute dog.
Yeah,
they go Sonny Styles.
I can see that. I can see there's been some heat around Caleb Downs recently, so that could happen as well. But I don't hate that pick at all. Sonny Styles, what an athlete, great player, man. Shout out to Tyler in the chat asking who are the Bengals taking at 10. Wow. Super uneducated take.
Yeah, that's
Tyler.
pretty poor. Low-key mods ban him.
Mods. Don't ban him. We need that support right now. But Tyler, man, you're obviously not looking on Twitter on Underdog Fantasy and the latest update.
No social media life.
They traded that pick last night.
Yeah.
Also, change that profile pic.
Shout out Sexy Dexy. Shout out Sexy Dexy.
Yeah. Tyler, man, we're not still in high school. Why are we still glorifying our high school football days? Just come on.
Yeah.
All right, on to pick number 6. The Cleveland Browns are on the board, and this is actually going to be our first trade of the draft. Now, Rubus, I think the Browns are going to want to trade down here. A lot of speculation on that. Who do you want to move up with out of your picks? Let's make it an odd numbered team down here.
I mean, looking at the teams right here, tons of speculation recently. Chiefs for sure. I think the Chiefs are definitely the team here that would make a move. They've been talking about moving up.
All right. So let's see the Chiefs. I agree with that. Where are the Chiefs? There we go. Chiefs for the Cleveland Browns. They're gonna go with 9. And moving up 3 spots, I don't think that warrants the 29th pick. So I think they would keep that. And then just for simplicity purposes, we're gonna.
It says they'll likely accept. So I think that's good enough, man.
Yeah, I think for simplicity we'll do this. We're not gonna speculate on the insides and outs of the trade specific. Yeah, look at that, pretty even trade value there.
Yeah, shout out Henry. I got you, bro. With all your credit card debt, don't worry about it. I got you, bro.
That's cap. That's cap, dude. Shout out Nate, man. Shout out Nate. All right, on to number 6. With the Chiefs trading up here, that's interesting. I was not expecting that, Rubus, but you're putting me in a great spot. Kansas City, they have lost a lot of receiver talent with Tyreek Hill going in the past few years, and they tried to upgrade with Rashee Rice. They tried to upgrade with Xavier Worthy. Obviously, Rashee is a dog, but he is a problem off the field. Can't trust him, and Xavier Worthy is just kind of an embarrassment, man. So I think we got to upgrade that, and we're going to go with a surprise pick here. Let's scroll down the board. Jordan Tyson at number 6. A lot of news recently. A lot of news recently about teams not being as worried about his injuries, and I think he's the most talented receiver in the draft. Rubus, thoughts?
I don't really agree with it. I think Cornell Tate is right there. I think he's definitely better. But you never know, man. People always do this kind of stuff. I mean, like you said, the Chiefs said they like Jordan Tyson, so I mean, maybe they. But at the same time, though, I don't really understand why would they trade up 3 picks to pick a guy that would probably fall to 9.
I don't know about that. I've heard some rumors that the Saints might take him at 8. He performed well in his off the field, like, pro day and stuff like that. So injuries are not as much of a concern, man. And I think you got to go get your guy if you really think he's the next star receiver on your team. So,
let's look at Henry's comment. Do you think the Bears would trade up? I mean, I don't think so. I think where they are at and the guys that are available, like the secondary guys, I think they're higher up in the draft. And I think for the Bears being at like 25, I think it's extremely hard for them to not give up a lot and move up. So I'm gonna say no.
yeah, if you take a look here, the Bears also don't have crazy draft capital.
Yeah.
And they do have 2 second-round picks, so I guess they could a little. That's kind of teams down at 25. It's kind of just speculation at that point.
Yeah.
All right, Rubus, let's
look at the next pick. With here pick number 7. I mean, staring at the guy right there, they only have Terry McLaurin as the wide receiver 1 right now, and he didn't have a great year last year, was injured a lot. Then they go Cornell Tate. They definitely need the receiver help, and Jaden Daniels needs some help, man.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty chalky pick right there. Cannot lie. Shout out to Kareem in the chat with the B Mandler comment. Still thinking about those 230s, 5th days freshman year, man. What a time. I really missed that Fish Week party. It's great. All right. Number 8. We have the New Orleans Saints here on the board. Man, I think that there's been a bit of a receiver run going on. And, there's been a lot of speculation about Ruben Bain potentially or Mansour Delane. But I think with the receiver run, the Saints, their receiver room is terrible outside of Olave. And they got a young QB. They got to get him some weapons, And I think if they wait till the 2nd round, a lot of guys could be off the board by then. I think we're going to go with 3 receivers in a row here. And we're going to hit Mekhi Lemon. Mekhi Lemon to the Saints at 8.
I don't mind that pick. I don't know. It's a weird one. It's definitely a weird one. 3 wide receivers in a row. It's all right. Let's go to this comment here by Tyler. Brett, do you think the Rams will sign Puka to a long-term deal?
Yeah. Do I think the Rams will sign him to a long-term deal? I mean, I would say yes if he was a good off-the-field player, but a lot of anti-Semitic comments recently. Not really a big fan of all that. Been getting hammered at bars and stuff. It just seems kind of like a liability. And he needs some help. So if I was the Rams personally, I would probably not trade Puka, but like kind of use that as leverage to maybe offer him a lower term deal or just like kind of wait in terms of giving him that. Zachary Myron, Giants easily won the Dexter Lawrence trade. I would have to fully agree with that.
Definitely disagree. And I don't know why our mod is saying, Rubus, how do you feel about the Giants?
Yeah, no. Mod, I'd have to agree.
Are we have to unmod you right now? Like, what's going on?
No. We're not unmodding. We're not unmodding people for having good ball knowledge. I mean, the Bengals with the 10th overall pick at a great spot.
You get Sexy Dexy, the best nose tackle in the NFL.
But he's a 28-year-old player that
28 years old who's
getting paid.
Good.
28 years old, that's getting paid a lot of money. One move.
What's
like
a lot of money? 3 years, $70 million for the best nose
tackle. Rubus.
Chris Jones. Rubus.
The Bengals had the worst defense in the league last year.
Okay, and then you go out and get Boy Mafe.
Tackle is not going to transform that.
Okay, you get Boy Mafe. You get Brian.
The higher upside is you take
Jonathan Allen,
Delane.
and you get are you listening? Dexter Lawrence, Jonathan Allen, Brian Cook, and Boy Mafe.
He's getting paid.
It's a great trade to the defensive side of the ball.
He's getting paid a boatload. right
He's
off the
getting
bat.
paid 3 years, $70 million. That is
Instead of
ninth.
having a guy in his rookie
He is the
contract.
ninth highest paid defensive tackle.
All right,
Ninth.
move on to the Browns pick. Though. I'm tired of
All
this bullshit.
All right, the Browns here really need a lineman. I'm seeing Monroe Freeling right there. I think I've been seeing them pretty heavy on tackles in the draft and mock draft. So I think he's. Oh, I didn't even see him. Yeah, my bad, chat. Yo, Francis, not him, not Monroe Freeling.
Yo, buddy, how do you pronounce Francis's last name?
Myoga.
No, Maui Noah. Wow, you have
all right, whatever, same thing.
You have absolutely
Francis, bro.
Jeez. All right. Although I will agree with that. I think that's kind of a slam dunk. You trade back, you still get the best tackle in the draft, which the Browns need. Okay. Giants at 10 after fleecing the Bengals.
Absolutely not. It's crazy, man. You don't even see the B anymore.
They already took Sonny Styles, and the board has absolutely been blessing them so far with a guy of the caliber. Wait, where does it say that? I mean, I know who I'm picking here, but like, why is it not? Oh, team needs right here. Yeah. I mean, the guy of the caliber of Caleb Downs dropping to 10, debatably a top 3 to 5 player in the draft. Sure, he plays safety, but this is an auto pick. And the Bengals, the Giants walk out here with 2 debatably top 4, top 3 prospects, which is kind of just ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's ban Kyle Byrne. Bengals stay making trash moves. I think they've had a very good offseason, man. It's just 4 great defensive signings, man. If Joe Burrow, best QB in the NFL, man.
Dude, this is ridiculous, Rubus. Like, we're not gonna ban people for free speech. Like, this is a free speech YouTube account. All right, relax. Yeah, I agree with Armand. Come
on. Let's do. The Dolphins here. They need a lot of help on that defensive side of the ball as well. Those cornerbacks are pretty bad last year, man. And I would say they draft a receiver, but the 3 good ones are off the board, and I don't think they'll reach. Maybe they trade down, but I mean, Mansour Delane's right there. They definitely need the cornerback help. I think they would take him. It's essentially they also trade another second, even though it's not the same position. They do need secondary help. Trade Minkah Fitzpatrick, but
man. I mean, with the way this draft has unfolded, it's kind of just like the receiver run had a lot of this good talent dropping here to teams that really like maybe. I mean, the Dolphins do need a receiver, but they need a corner so bad, and Delane usually doesn't fall down to 11. So it's kind of blessing everyone up. And speaking of blessing, we look at the Cowboys at 12, and they need an edge. They lost Micah Parsons last year. And, I mean, we have Ruben Bain sitting on the board. 12 is kind of near the bottom range that he's supposed to go. I think, like, this is another kind of just, auto pick. Yeah, Ruben Bain, shitty hairline. Maybe he needs to go to Turkey, but I think he's still a great pick here at 12. Although, not a great driver either. So...
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty obvious. They would never pass up on him at this moment, for sure. With the next pick here, the Rams have been needing a tackle, and this is a little bit of a chalky thing, but I feel like at 13, this is a great pick, Monroe Freeling. I think that's a guy they need right now, and it's the same kind of thing with the Dolphins. Like they want a receiver, but the good ones got picked pretty early. So let's just go with my boy Monroe.
Yeah. Yo, what the?
Hey! Yo, what's going on, bro?
Hey! Yo, let me back you.
Yo, am I have to call 911, bro? What's going on?
Who are we talking about?
We just did pick 13.
Wait, sorry. We have some disturbance. Close. It's okay. Pick 13. Who do we got?
Yeah, you do it. Monroe Freeling, the guy, the first guy.
So Ruben Bain at 12. I'm gonna go back to that first. I'm gonna say that there's 15 people watching him. Ruben Bain's a little risky player, you know what I mean? Like, with his like history and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys considered that, but
Like a little bit, but him at
You know,
12.
you look at
he's
these
not my
guys.
prospect.
You look at these guys like James Pierce, man. Like, like they were drafted
Yeah,
later
this
for
time.
that reason, and they weren't wrong. But
Yeah.
all right, I'll put Brett back on.
Yeah, I Kyle Duffy, 100% agree. This guy is definitely better. All right, you done getting kidnapped?
Yeah, sorry about that, boys. Jack Gilmore was just on the stream. I wonder what he was talking about. Like,
Yeah,
that's
but chat, let's not clip that, please. Let's not clip that, please.
Yo, definitely do not clip that. That is
Yeah,
not going to be.
not clip that.
Chat, that will not be the number one post on our first IG like clip farming.
At Nathan Efsky, don't clip that. Please don't clip that at Nathan Efsky.
No. But
back
I hope
to
Jack Gilmore wasn't spewing any bullshit as a massive Patriots fan. Shout out.
Go back to my pick before you got kidnapped. Monroe Freeland, please.
Monroe. Oh, right. Yeah. I think that's a good pick, man. I think Freeland could go top 10 or he could go at like 20 something. You never know.
It all depends on how the board falls, man. Because I think if those receivers don't get picked, I mean, the Rams are going to go the receivers. So.
Yeah. Shout out Kareem. Gilly shaved the pubic hair on your face, bruv. Little harsh there, but I would fully agree. I think like he's, definitely needs to break out the razor. Gewurtzman, Mr. Hermeneutical. I don't know what these allegations are. What does clip farming even mean? Okay, 14 to the Ravens. Interesting. I think this is actually something where I think I disagreed with this in our last mock, but I kind of came around on it, and I think that this is kind of a player the Ravens need. They've been lacking a ton of explosiveness on offense. The receiver room is mid. They lost likely to the Giants. Mark Andrews is just old. He's a bum.
Yeah.
Kenyon Sadiq.
About this one, bro.
I've kind of came around here. Kenyon Sadiq. I don't know how good of a player he's going to be. I think he's a little bit raw, and he's just a good athlete, which doesn't necessarily translate. But, I could see the Ravens taking him for sure.
Fair enough. I mean, like I said, I said that last mock draft. I think he's the guy here. I've seen a ton of things on it. But yeah, let's go back to 15. The Buccaneers. I would definitely say they need to get some more pressure on the quarterback. They struggled a lot with that last season. And I mean, I'm not the biggest on Keldrick Folk, but a lot of people are. And I know a lot of teams are. So I think here is kind of the area he falls around anyway. So I think the Bucs take Keldrick Folk.
One of my favorite prospects in the draft, man. Just like absolutely elite length and just like huge long dude. Pause. But yeah, he can help out day one as a run defender, and then in the pass game, if he develops some pass moves, some counter rush moves or counter moves, like he can be an absolute dog. Similar player comp to a guy like Trayvon Walker, who just got extended on the Jags. All right, on to the Jets here.
Shitty team.
Yo,
add Tyler. What do you think about the Jets in chat? What do you think about the Jets?
Yeah, that's a question for the chat. Stay engaged. Oh, yo, by the way, chat. Great engagement so far tonight. We really appreciate everything.
Remember to follow the Instagram and the TikTok account.
Follow that IG, follow that TikTok. Drop a like on this stream. Subscribe to the channel. Remember to throw on post notice so you never miss an episode. Get all that in there, man.
And donate money.
Support. Yeah, all the support, man. Actually, we haven't even set up our donations yet. We'll be taking those at our next live stream. Yes. Okay. On to the Jets. As you all know, my favorite team. I think we're on the ups this offseason. I think this year's going to be different.
15 years.
It's going to be different this year, man.
It's that you say that every year, bro.
At 2, we took Arvell Reese. So here we're going to be between a guy like Fano or Ioane if we're going to go at a guard position.
Bro, I swear you drop the lineman every year. When is it going to end?
I mean, that's the way you build, man. We have
Omar Cooper, Mekhi Becton.
I don't think we actually go, or we could go Omar Cooper here. I just wouldn't be the biggest fan, so I'm not going to make that pick. And if you look on defense, Jerron McCoy, Tiananmen. Okay, here, there's been a lot of Colton Hood rumors, but I think that's assuming that.
Wow. Colton Hood?
No, there's been a lot of Colton Hood rumors to the Jets. They like him a lot. They're
Dude,
eyeing
what
him.
are the Jets doing?
They're eyeing him up, but like I
David
think,
Bailey and
listen,
Colton Hood. Oh my God.
I
losing
think that's
the draft.
assuming that Jerron McCoy, his teammate, is off the board by then. Had the best tape out of any cornerback in the draft back in 2024. He just got injured, so hopefully he can get back to full strength. But he's definitely like, if he's healthy, he's debatably a top 5 player in the draft. So we go Jermod. I like that pick.
Yeah, I mean, I think that value there is pretty good. So, I mean, poor guy that he has to go to the Jets, but it works out. For this next pick, I think this is.
So notice how the viewers went down to 3 the second Rubis hops on the mic. That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
man.
no, it's been going down ever since you started talking. Anyway, down number 17. You know, the Lions just lost one of their tackles to retirement. I think they go Spencer Fano here. I think he's the best player available on the board here, and honestly, he could go earlier, honestly, as well. So I think this is great value for the Lions.
I would agree. I think this is a good spot for Fano here. And that transitions into our next pick. This is literally just like an auto pick at number 17, Dylan Thieneman. I mean, like every mock I've seen, the Vikings just take him if he's on the board. And he could get
Smith too, man.
Yeah, replacing Harrison Smith. He could go earlier than this. And I also could see them taking a guy like Emmanuel McNeil-Warren, who's also like, you know, probably.
I don't know if he'd fall. I mean, not that. I don't know if he.
Yeah, it'd be a bit of a reach, but I think if Tiananmen's here, they pick him. They've also like dropped a lot of positive comments about him publicly. So I think that's he's a very good athlete, kind of just a great player. So yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a very easy pick for the Vikings. I did that last mock draft as well, so that's just it just so it works out for them. For the next pick, definitely another little chalky here. Panthers need a tackle. Kiddo Lomu's right there.
That's not chalky, dude. Lomu is like this would be like a big reach for him. Don't look at that ranking. Like, get your ball knowledge up. I don't know about
he's good
over Caden Proctor.
Caden Proctor's been falling a ton of mocks. Well, fine. Let's do what you want, bro. Do Caden Proctor.
Nah, we're gonna go with Lomu because we have $500 on this. Remember, so I do want to beat your ass, but I think that is a terrible pick. I think he probably goes in the early second round.
No, terrible pick.
Tyler, 15 viewers, and then the Jets got brought up. Valid point, but I think once the Jets have an insane offseason and surprise the world and make the playoffs this year, the entire stream is going to respect my commitment, and we're gonna get a lot of lifelong fans. So, yeah. All right, on to number 20, the Dallas Cowboys. Their first pick, they took Ruben Bain. Great value. So we're not going to be looking edge here. They definitely could be looking corner. I think that Colton Hood is still on the board. I've seen Chris Johnson mocked in the first round, although 19 is a little early here. I will not lie. Bruce, do you know if the Cowboys need an interior O-line, like a guard here, or do they not?
They just had got Tyler Booker in the draft. He's been good. I don't think they need a guard.
All right. Honestly,
I would say they need a corner or a tackle.
Yeah, I think that they might need corner a little more, but I think we're gonna go with the value here. And Caden Proctor, he is a Cowboys type of pick as well, just like a fucking massive dude. Like this dude is like 6'7", 6'8", Mekhi Becton type of project, pretty raw, but the Cowboys like these types of players, so I see that.
I agree. Steelers here, let's have some fun here. They have a terrible QB situation going on. Let's have fun with this. Let's go Ty Simpson.
All right. This is a free 500 in my pocket, man. I mean, 250 is gonna be going. 250 is going to be going to R&D on the
I don't know
pod.
why you think that's that crazy. Like I've seen him go in mocks. Yo, chat, what's going on? Finley O'Brien spamming the 6-7s.
Yeah.
What's going on here, man?
Yo, mods, make sure to ban Finley for the next 300 seconds. Let's not lose anyone else's comments. We've got some great questions that have been getting brought up, such as Richie S with the JETS Jets chant. We appreciate that. Don't be spamming here, man. We don't appreciate that. Although we do like the activity. All right. Wow. Absolute dream. Not even going to think about it. Vega Ioane, guard to the Chargers. The reason they lost and got absolutely railed in the first round of the playoffs was their O-line sucks, especially their interior. So Vega, best offensive guard in the draft. Pretty much a lock if he falls here. So.
Fair enough. For the next pick, the Eagles, they need pass rushing help. I see Akeem Mesidor. I think one of the reasons he is going to be a first round guy, he is on the older side, but the Eagles are a team that competes for Super Bowl, so they want guys who can help the roster now. He had 13 sacks last year. Give me Akeem Mesidor.
Low key love that pick. Yeah, I mean everyone's like always glazing this dude Ruben Bain with like the shitty hairline, but like Mesidor was a better player last year, and he's a better player right now. The only thing is he's 25, but team like the Eagles who are just committed, I love that pick. I think we actually may have had that in our last mock as well. Mods ban Lucas Messercola. He's asking for it. All right.
Yeah.
Number 24.
Ben Lucas Messercola, guys.
Number 24, Francis Maui Noah went at 9 to the Browns, so they went tackle. They addressed that need. And here, man, I think that let's see. I think we might get a little risky here. I think that the chalky pick would be Omar Cooper because he is the wide receiver 4. But, there's been a lot of buzz on what's his name? On Casey Concepcion.
I think he's a dog.
I think he's a dog. I think he's a very elite player. And you could make the argument that he's near or better than Omar Cooper. And I think that's a Browns type of pick. So we roll with that.
I agree. I think that's the right pick. Next to the
That's how you have agreed with all of my picks because they're all fucking good, dude. So
I mean, I'm giving you like layups here, bro.
yeah, okay. All right, on to
the next pick. Bears need some help on that secondary. My guy Henry was talking about how he wants some secondary help. Let's give him Colton Hood, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why. Why do I always keep forgetting that corner's name that went to the Jets, man? From the Bears. Whatever, they lost him. So,
cornerback. You don't even know your own players, man.
What's his name?
It's like Nakeem Wright or something.
It's something right. It's not that, but whatever. Wait, you said Hood? All right.
Colton Hood.
All right. The live stream is definitely losing some stream here with that 4 viewers. Let's get this shit wrapped up, dude. This is not a good look for us. All right. 26. L and ball knowledge from both of y'all. Yo, mods. The reason you're a mod is that you get you're supposed to support us and help out the channel. Kyle Duffy, man. If you keep hating on us, we might have to promote someone else.
We might have to unmod you.
You might have to be not head mod anymore, dude.
Finley says, "What round is Wembanyama going in?" Come on, Finn. Wrong sport, man.
Lacking the ball knowledge, man. We don't
lacking ball knowledge.
Yeah. All right. Yo. All right. I also don't appreciate that from Nate, man. He obviously just is trying to glaze us to get promoted to top mod. He just knows that Kyle's on the ropes right now. So,
but at the same time, I feel like he's getting closer to that mod spot.
We'll see. All right, 26. The Bills. Let's see. Top players on the board. You got Omar Cooper. That's definitely an option for them. The receiver room has been terrible ever since they lost Diggs. I don't know if they need tackle necessarily. I think I'm going to stick with the obvious pick here. Just go Omar Cooper. I think if he falls, this is probably his floor. If you're the Bills here, you're not passing on Omar Cooper, just a solid first round talent, and your receiver room is terrible, and a huge reason why Josh Allen can't get it done every year. So,
I mean, maybe. I mean, they just traded for DJ Moore, so I don't.
DJ Moore is Unk, and that's a depth move.
I feel like the Bills, honestly, if that kind of shaped up, they trade down and pick like Zion Young or Parker in like the next round, but whatever. The next pick here, the Niners, they need a tackle. Trent Williams is old. He's 40 something now. They're gonna have to start building. So I like Max Ahinador here.
Rubus, tell me one thing you know about that guy.
I see him in mock drafts.
Exactly. Don't know jack shit. He actually started playing football. I think he's from like some African country, and he started playing football.
Wait, you're assuming because of his name, like he's from Africa?
No, I know this for a fact. He actually started playing football like 5 years ago. So kind of a crazy story for my guy Max. But good luck to him. I mean, whatever team takes him would be like huge project, but it could work out like it did for the Eagles. Yeah, who's that guy on the Eagles who like is a sick tackle now who like barely even played football? You know who I'm talking about or no? I forget. He gets paid hell money. All right. Texans 28. I think is okay.
Not great prospects there, man. Yo, shout out Chase, bro. Went to Don Bosco.
Who?
Chase Bionitis. He went to Bosco. He's Dini's age.
Chase Pasantis. I'm actually in consideration for him. I've seen him go a lot at the end of these mocks. But let's see here, man. I think like the Texans need to go offense here. Like their defense is stacked, but Stroud just could not get it done. And a big reason was, they lack some receiver depth. They also lack O-line, of course. So I actually am going to go guard. I'm between Emmanuel Pregnon and Basantis. Rutledge as well. Actually, I'm going to go Rutledge here. I think he's been going.
Whoa.
See, you just haven't been paying attention. All three of these guys have been getting mocked at the very end of the first. So all of them could be realistic picks.
I'm not really a big fan of that, but I think if anything, they go guard, they go Chase, but whatever.
Chiefs went Jordan Tyson first.
Yeah, I know. Pick. So for this next pick, I think he finally gets picked. I think the Chiefs will pick Peter Woods. They need D tackle help. Chris Jones is getting older. Peter Woods, has potential to be a great player. Before he was getting mocked in the top 10, so he's got potential.
Wait, my bad. Who'd you pick?
Peter Woods.
Peter Woods. That's absolutely horrific.
That's not a bad pick. He's mocked
Peter Woods was supposed to be
beginning seconds.
Peter Woods was supposed to be like a top 5 pick going into this year, and he had like an absolutely horrific year. So he could just he's a big bust watch.
I don't think so.
I think he's a good player. I think he falls honestly to like mid to late second. All right. On to the Dolphins. They had Mansour Delane dropped to them best corner in the draft back at 11. Okay, I think that corner. Well, I know they just took a corner, actually. Let's see who the top guys are. I think here I'm still between.
I think they go receiver, dude.
I know. I think they could go receiver. Obviously, like I hate.
I like
hate Denzel.
I like Denzel Boston.
I think he's a really bad prospect, but I don't think that stops the Dolphins from necessarily taking him.
I mean, maybe they trade down, but I think I like Denzel Boston.
Well, like personally, I think he's like reminds me of a guy like Keon Coleman, which like doesn't really be able to separate. He relies a lot on just like winning 50-50 balls, which is not really like the archetype you want to pick in the first round. And I also like Basantis and Pregnon. They need that too, but I'm gonna go with Boston just because I think he probably is a big target here. He's probably gonna go around the spot, maybe early second. So, Finley O'Brien, thoughts on Denzel Washington? Pretty sure that guy was a leader in the black rights activism movement. In the
Yeah,
US.
I don't know what's going on.
I think he was but he was trying to test our ball knowledge or something. But obviously, we're
all right, on to the Patriots pick. Let's go to the edge rushers.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I love Zion Young. Think he's a good player. Or they could go TJ Parker as well. I feel like I've seen more TJ Parker, so let's do TJ Parker.
Yeah, why is Zion Young a good player?
Great stats.
Yeah, all right, buddy. All right, 32. Let's see. I think I actually saw this in another one, Malachi Lawrence. I think that he's also been going at the end of the first lot.
Who'd you pick?
Malachi Lawrence, edge. He's a good team fit as well for their scheme. So, yeah. All right. Well, boys, take a look. Let's zoom out here. This is the official mock draft. Evens are me. Odds are Rubus. We're going to be live streaming. Remember, on
Thursday night.
For the
whole NFL draft.
Yeah, for the first round of the NFL draft. And we will be keeping a live tally marker updated by our top mod, Kyle Duffy.
Shout out Kyle Duffy.
On who has more correct picks. So we'll see who the $500 goes to. And remember, boys, once we get those donations set up, start dropping them Venmos in the chat.
And make sure you follow the Instagram and the TikTok.
Yeah,
we
only have one follower on our Instagram right now.
What? One follower? Are you kidding me?
I don't know about our TikTok, but there's 5 of you guys who have been absolutely active and supportive throughout this entire 45 minutes, which we really appreciate. But please go to the top of the chat. We have them pinned. And follow the IG and TikTok. We're going to be ramping those up soon. So really appreciate that, boys. But yeah, Rubus, anything else to say or what?
Let's just end up how we usually do. Remember, guys, Jets have made the playoffs in 15 years. Keep that in your mind. And here comes another day on Thursday where the Jets make more mistakes with their franchise. So
yeah, and remember, the Bengals are still poverty and have no.
You wish you had Sexy Dexy.
Absolutely no money, and they don't pay any of their players. So
we just paid Sexy Dexy today.
All right, but yeah, thanks, boys, for the support. Great. I think this is our best live stream so far. So we're on the
this is a good live stream.
Rubus, keep reflecting on what happened last night, and yeah, let's end
this off.
See
you guys Thursday night,
man. Appreciate it.